Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Friday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. A national animal rights group is calling for an investigation of a local poultry processing plant following the release of a report from federal inspectors. Last week, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals sent a letter to Richmond County District Attorney Reese Saunders asking him to investigate and possibly file charges against a Perdue Farms employee for reportedly leaving chickens still alive on the floor after their necks had been snapped and tossing live birds in the skull tank. In the letter to Saunders, PETA Vice President of Evidence Analysis Daniel Payton cites a recently released report from the USDA's Food Safety Inspection Service, which also includes site visits to other poultry companies like Mountain Air Farms and House of Rayford. The inspector noted that on June 2nd, a Perdue employee twisted the neck of a chicken repeatedly without it dying. A few days later, on June 6th, the inspector reported seeing a live bird in the skull tank with its neck bent, eyes wide open, and appeared aware of its surroundings. The report also shows that at least 5 live birds entered the skull tank between 8:17 and 8:33 p.m. on May 11th. Saunders said that his office doesn't investigate. However, he said that he did refer the matter to the Rockingham Police Department on Friday morning. According to a PETA spokesperson, this is the first time the organization has called for an investigation regarding the Rockingham Perdue plant. Richmond County's homeless shelter will be able to pay off about 2/3 of its lingering debt thanks to the state. Place of Grace campus representatives Pastors Gary Richardson and Alex Parakis were presented with a $100,000 check on Thursday afternoon by Senator Tom McInnis. The funding was part of the $7.725 million allocated for Richmond County from the 2022 Appropriations Act. Place of Grace campus moved into the former Rockingham Middle School in August 2018 after a land swap with the county for the former facility on Airport Road. However, the ministry still owes around $153,000 on the former building. The check from the state will cover the bulk of that cost. A young man from Moore County is accused of shooting a Richmond County resident on Wednesday afternoon. According to the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to a call about a gunshot victim on Haley Ames Street in Hoffman on October 26. Deputies spoke to witnesses and the victim, who reportedly had a single gunshot wound. The victim reportedly told deputies that he was sitting at a picnic table in his yard when someone started shooting at him from the tree line. He was reportedly shot once in the shoulder. While investigators were processing the scene, the sheriff's office says a deputy was flagged down by a man who said a black male had just run into and out of his home on Knight Street. Deputies reportedly found the suspect, 18-year-old Camarion Hancock of Southern Pines, and determined he was involved in the shooting, according to the sheriff's office. Hancock was arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, and misdemeanor breaking and entering. He was booked into Richmond County Jail under a $100,000 secured bond, where he remained late Friday morning. A woman already awaiting trial on misdemeanor assault charges is accused of trying to kill a man last week. According to documents from the Rockingham Police Department, officers responded to a call in reference to a stabbing at a residence on Long Drive around 11:30 p.m. on Friday, October 21st. The incident report states that EMS was already on scene responding to a call for a hemorrhage. Both the defendant, 38-year-old Darcel Yvette Little of Standback Lane, and the victim, 53-year-old Tony McDonald, were taken to a hospital for lacerations, according to the report. Little was arrested several hours later and charged with a felony count of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, and a misdemeanor count of communicating threats. She was originally held without bond but was later given a $3,500 secured bond. Little is scheduled to appear in court on November 7th. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe.
When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
My name's Jason Gainey. I'm a candidate for Richmond County Commissioner. I'm born and raised here in Richmond County, a graduate from Richmond Senior High School. I believe the path forward is clear for Richmond County, but I'll need your help. First, I'll need your prayers. Pray that I would be an honorable servant of the community. Pray that I would listen to the community members and find out their heart and their desire for their future. And this November, vote for me, Jason Gainey, to help secure the path forward for our community. God bless you. Thank you.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
And happy Friday, Richmond County. Hope you're having a wonderful day here in the Sandhills. It's been a nice day here so far, nice and warm. Had a couple of clouds covering the Sandhills today. Not a lot of sunshine out, but still warm weather is a welcome sight to have right now. At least for me it is. I know a lot of people are looking forward to getting to some cooler temperatures. I think right now is a pretty good mixture of hot and cold. Right now we're kind of in that area where you have to have your jackets on early in the morning, take them off by the afternoon, that type of deal. But I feel like Richmond County can kind of agree that right now is a pretty good middle ground for the weather. Of course, we are expecting colder temperatures in a few months, sure, but right now we're going to enjoy the little bit warmer weather that we have for now. And especially tomorrow, of course, the War Festival happening tomorrow. Really good weather coming up for it. But before we get to that, we still got about 12 hours or so more to go before that event. And tonight, we're going to be looking at temperatures hanging around the 50s and the 60s for the next hour and into the evening. 6 o'clock, 67 degrees, 10 o'clock, 59 with some clouds out for this evening. Sunset will be at 6:29 p.m. and there'll be a waxing crescent moon phase out tonight as well. Now, as we look at the forecast for tomorrow, the Sea War Festival looking really, really nice. We got almost 70-degree weather for the highs tomorrow, and we'll have some 50s for the low. Of course, those are usually in the evening and the morning time, so really looking awesome for it. Although there is a slight chance of a drizzle in the early morning, so we'll have to be careful of that. But it's a drizzle, it won't be no pouring down rain. Worst case scenario, like I said, if you're going out early in the morning, you might have to deal with just a little bit of a mist or a drizzle. That's about all. As the day goes on and progresses forward, we're not going to be seeing much more than sunshine and clouds out for Hamlet tomorrow. So looking really good for the Sea War Festival tomorrow and for the rest of the Sandhills region, no matter what you're doing outside for the weekend. Cumberland County a high of 70, a low of 50. Hope County a high of 69 and a low of 50 there. Over in Robeson County a high of 70 and a low of 53. Over in Scotland County a high of 69 and a low of 52, with Moore County at a high of 67 and a low of 47. Here in Richmond County again, high of 68, low of 51, with Anson at a high of 67 and a low of 53. Looking at the forecast for the next 7 days, again, a little bit of a drizzle in the morning for Saturday, high of 68, low of 51, looking really nice. Sunday looking awesome as well, a high of 68, low of 56, with partly cloudy skies. Now Monday, it is for sure going to be a 4% chance of rain as of right now. We'll see, hopefully maybe a little bit of rain because we haven't had a whole lot in a while. And I know the farmers are definitely ready to get some out there on their crops. I know it's definitely been pretty dry for this entire month of October, really. High of 67, low of 60. Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, a high of 67 and a low of 53. Then on Wednesday, a high of 74 and a low of 52. Also, same temperatures for Thursday. Friday continues on with partly cloudy skies next week, a high of 77 and a low of 49. So that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Monday. Good night and have a great weekend, Richmond County.